Welcome, everybody. I think I just started. So we've got lots of people just joining us. So we're going to wait about 2 or 3 minutes before we officially jump in, as we've got people coming. My name is Jean McGinnis, and I'm on the advisory board. And I'll talk about me in a minute, but hopefully you all are having a lovely day. I feel like it's autumn. I feel cold. Actually, I went and got a jumper because I was like cold. Yeah. So anyhow, but I actually really love autumn, and I'm an artist. That's one of my hobbies, and I do painting. So I've been doing a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, maybe a bit of painting autumn trees because I really love autumn. It's just beautiful. But we are excited today for our webinar. We're going to be talking about our newest product, our Marine Collagen, but also our award-winning targeted skincare, because our focus for the next few months is on our award-winning skincare products. And that's a really big deal. And then, yeah, we're going to have these, it's not like simple, but, you know, there's only going to be a few products, which is great. So I just want to wait another minute or two, but I have to say, did anyone get to watch the latest Bob Parker show? Good morning, Lorraine. She said hello in the chat. Yes, so did anybody watch the Bob Parker show? Because I got to go and be on that. And that was so fun. I mean, like really fun to be there. I went the day before because we did a lot of filming on some things, and then and rehearsed. I didn't realize how much rehearsal would go into it, but it's actually, I mean, it's like an hour-long show that's live. So they have to kind of walk through, and then they have like the disaster, it's the cooking part, which is kind of hilarious. Actually, it was really hilarious. So, and then Bob put on, I got to do the skincare demo stuff, and Bob put on the biocellulose mask, and that was kind of hilarious too, actually. So anyhow, but I think I sold him one because he'd only done it like a few times before. It's not his norm, even though I was like, look, my husband and my teenage son love to wear the biocellulose mask. But he was like, afterwards, he's like, my skin feels so good. I was like, I know. Anyhow, it was really fun. And it was just fun actually to be with people. You know, I think that was for some, I'd actually been like with some of the Forever staff. I mean, like in person. I mean, I've been on a lot of Zooms, like a lot, but in person, it was just fun to be with people and to film on that day. So anyhow, I do recommend the show when you get to see it and future shows. So I think we're going to jump in and get started. Yeah, a little bit about me. Like I said, as we jump in, what we're talking about today is our newest Marine Collagen, newest product, and then also our award-winning targeted skincare items. And a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Jean McGinnis. I've been on the advisory board for several years in the role of skincare and beauty. Originally from Texas, as you can tell from my accent, but I've lived in Sheffield. In fact, we are having an event and I think November 4th in the north, Forever Sizzle. And I'm excited because I'll get to be there. So I've lived in Sheffield for 16 years, and we definitely consider this home. We're British American, now dual citizens. And I have been in the health and wellness industry and beauty industry since the late 80s in some capacity. I have multiple qualifications and you know, holistic nutrition and you know, some skin science, things like that. And yeah, I love talking about skincare and talking about how you can prevent signs of premature aging, because there's a lot of things you can do to put the brakes on it. So let me just make sure nobody has any big questions. We got lots of chats. Good morning from Ireland. Oh, I love it. I miss Ireland. I really want to go back to Ireland. One of these days I'll get to go. So if we could keep our questions to the Q&A in the little Q&A box, that would be great and quite helpful. So let's jump in, but let's talk about skin science for a minute. Because this is really where you get started. So, and okay, here we go. So what is collagen? Because this is the big buzzword, isn't it, that we're talking about? Collagen is found in your body. It's the most abundant protein, and it's about a third of, you know, its protein structure. And it provides all kinds of, I mean, I think of it like, you know, scaffolding, like your body's scaffolding. It holds you together. It's your glue that holds you together, actually. And it's one of the major building blocks in your bones and your skins and your muscles and your tendons, and ligaments. But I mean, in fact, I put on here some glue that holds it all together, coming from the Greek word kolla. My husband, who teaches ancient Greek, can tell you how it looks in ancient Greek. You can write it down. But that means glue. And there are 16 types in your body. But there's 4 main types, and 2 of the main types are found in abundance in your skin and skin cells. And that's really more of what we're talking about today. So we're talking about skin care. But type 1 accounts for 90% of your body's collagen. And then type 4 also helps with filtration, and it's found in layers of your skin. But overall, how your body makes collagen declines as you age. This is very natural. However, it can speed up in its decline because of stress, pollution, how you eat, how you exercise, how you maintain yourself, well-being, all kinds of things can increase the decrease, if that makes sense. So collagen is really important. So let me show you in the skin where it's found and what happens. You can see younger skin and you can see older skin. Younger skin, so that's not a word, vibrant, plump, full. Older skin, a lot less, getting the fine lines and wrinkles. And what you have, you've got your like subcutaneous fat layer down here, which you need for the cushioning and protection, but you've got your middle layer of your skin, which is your dermis. And in your dermis is what you have is hyaluronic acid, which that's another buzzword. These are naturally found, elastin or elastic fiber, and collagen. I like these really negative words, broken, atrophy, yay. Also in your top layer are your skin cells, and they go through this process of shedding every 28 days. So they're going from live to dead as they go out. And as they shed, your actual natural exfoliation process begins to decline as you age as well. So you need to help, because otherwise it's going to just kind of hold on to that dead skin. Yeah, I'm feeling quite animated today. All right, so that's a little as you age, all that kind of begins to break down. So we need help, don't we? So what happens as you age? Your skin, your collagen production decreases, your exfoliation process begins to decrease, your firmness, your tone, your texture, your moisture, your hydration. A lot of those problems that you have as you age, like, oh, why do I have puffiness? Why do I have these fine lines? It's all because all of those things begin to decrease, which is all about hydration and moisture and that collagen production. And you'll notice your hair probably start to change. Like mine, I've noticed I used to have really straight hair, really thick, and now it's got a little more coarse and fine. It's kind of interesting. And then nail strength can also decrease, because that's, that's where you get your collagen. And so if you have really thin nails, it probably is a sign that you need to boost your own collagen's production. And your skin becomes thinner and more fragile, especially starting in the eye area. This is your don't even use these fingers, use these fingers because this is more delicate, your eye area. That's why you can tend to get those fine lines and wrinkles right around here first, and then here as well. So, let's see, any questions? So we are going to talk about the marine collagen in a little bit, because someone mentioned it in the chat, and we are out because we've been in such high demand. So let's see it as a positive, like, come on, let's pre-order. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Because it like high demand, it was amazing. So let's talk about our first product. And I want to point out the award. This was a finalist, but even in that, there were hundreds of brands, and there's a lot of competition. But when it comes to award-winning products, and really, I think from what I remember when I first became on the advisory board, I think our firming serum was our first one to win an award. And I was like, yay, and I'd always talk about it in our trainings. Well, now I can't even keep up with them, because we've gotten so many, especially in the last 2 years. I think we've learned a lot more, and we now have one of our staff members is actually dedicated to really pursuing and promoting and working with our PR on awards, and that's a really big deal. Why is that a big deal? Because when we win awards, we're beating out hundreds of brands, even very, very well-known brands, over quality, efficacy, and it just depends. Like we've gotten the Green Parent Award, so maybe it's being eco-friendly. There's just a lot of categories that we might beat out other brands. But also when we win in these big, some of these are national, some of these are global, they promote our products and their third-party print pieces and media and other things. So it's kind of fun to find that. You're like, oh, look at their Instagram, it's got our awakening eye cream on it or whatever. So that's really great, because it's a stamp of approval from third-party neutral entities that have given us our awards and accolades, which is really amazing. So this one has won the global makeup awards in 2021. finalist. So, all right, first product is Awakening Eye Cream. This is a fantastic eye cream. And where does eye cream fall into your skincare routine? Well, I see it as kind of like a serum moisturizer. So maybe right before your moisturizer or even after your moisturizer, which your moisturizer is your bookend, your final stage in your skincare routine. And that's a whole other webinar on your skincare routine. But you would do it before or after. Like I actually put it on my makeup table before I put on makeup because it helps me remember more. And this, like I said, it's like a serum and moisturizer all at once because all of those, puffiness, dark circles, fine lines, all of that is because of maybe a lack of hydration or slower collagen production or, just kind of, you just need more moisture in this delicate eye area. So this is a dual function eye cream, meaning it's not greasy. I've always kind of avoided eye creams in the past because I'm like, it's greasy. This is not greasy, which I love, especially like in the spring, like a little hay fever. So my eyes are like, ugh. So I'll put it on. And I mean, within about 2 or 3 minutes, I noticed, wow, it's just kind of a lot more alert and awake. So you can put it on here. I recommend to do very gently. Don't pull or drag on the eye area. But what you're doing is you're putting on a little bit of serum and moisturizer, and this has collagen in it. It's got those patented peptides. What are peptides? Well, if you've ever heard my training, which hopefully we'll get live training sometime in the future. I don't know when, but I say peptides, which are naturally formed in your body as well, are the building blocks for collagen. And so when you have more peptides and our patented peptides, it says, go collagen. Wake up, collagen. Come on, you can do it. It's like they're pep squad cheerleaders, so to speak, for collagen. It also has things like the cutting edge ingredient Aloe julipers bark extract of duratoside to help bring the appearance of awakening and brightening the eye area with a lot of moisture, a lot of hydration to help strengthen that thinning surface under your eye. All right, next product. I enjoy this product too. It got highly commended in 2018, and then it won, it says winner, Women in Home Beauty Awards. So it's winner. I don't know if it's like top, but it won, which is fantastic. But basically, this is our fantastic, what is it? Fantastic, I like that word, smoothing exfoliator. And I call it in a very good way, sandpaper for the skin. Without artificial microbeads, it's not going to scratch the skin. It's not harsh on the skin, but it is a lot more fine, and it's because of the sustainable Korean bamboo extract granules. You can feel those. And then it's got jojoba, which beads, which mimic your body's natural waxy layer, your protective layer. So it mimics that. And then it's got bromelain, which is otherwise known as pineapple, papain, which is papaya, and lemon essential oil. It's not lemon oil, it's lemon essential oil. I take that. It's not lemon, it's lemon oil. All right. And basically that's really hydrating, like incredibly hydrating. And it's full of nutrients and wonderful nourishment. So, however, as a woman, only do this 2 to 3 times a week. You don't want to overstimulate your skin. Your skin is delicate. And I find with teenagers, especially because if they have oily skin, they're like, they want to do it every day. I'm like, don't, you're going to make your problem worse. Only do it 2 to 3 times a day to help your natural exfoliation process. So just looking at to see if you could put your questions in the Q&A and not the chat, because I missed the chat. So someone just asked about, well, hang on. Okay. So how many times for a man to exfoliate? I was just about to get into that. That's cool. So with a man, because I have hair follicles, you can actually exfoliate more. You can do it daily. And I recommend, in fact, I was telling Bob on the Bob Parker show, I recommend you have a cleanser and then you can exfoliate after that and then do your shave. Or you could exfoliate and then use your cleanser gel as your shaving gel. The reason is it will give you a closer shave. And I actually had FBOs who have had testimonials. I mean, I know one, I was in a training and one woman said, well, my husband actually had to shave twice a day because he had such rapid hair growth. And he started using exfoliator and I went down 1 time a day. And you were like, you have no idea. This actually has like totally helped him, like completely, just to start using the exfoliator. Other fun things with exfoliator is I actually like to use it in demos where I use one hand and not the other. I'll do that with skincare products and you can actually see the difference. It's really kind of weird, how much you can see the difference on your hands. Feel, but see. Then if you're doing a fake tan, it's good to help kind of, you can do it on legs and arms to give it more smoothness. And then also for a pamper night, do it on your feet. It's a nice, lovely scrub. So, okay. next, we've got, it's coming.